Welcome back to another reaction of Bridgerton. This is season 3, episode 7. One more episode to go, and we're wrapping up season 3 of Bridgerton. Do we know if there's a season 4 renewed? Is it Bridgerton? Bridgerton. Let me see. Bridgerton season 4. Was it greenlit? Was it greenlit? I have to say the words out loud to actually say. Yes, the renewal of Bridgerton season 4 was announced in 2021 alongside with season 3's confirmation. The news came during production of Bridgerton season 2, which detailed the enemies. We already know this. I wonder if there's going to be a season 5. Bridgerton, okay, so that just says it was renewed, a 2-year schedule. The season 4 is unlikely to return to 2026, the earliest. Oh my God, that's like 2 years away. Don't do that to us, honey. But I wonder if there's going to be, a show in between, kind of like how they gave Queen Charlotte, as I'm like drooling from my mouth. I got really excited. But what if there's gonna be like a Queen Charlotte also in between? Maybe? Just curious. Bridgerton spin-off. Let's see. Is there a season 2? Will there be a season 2? Oh, she doesn't want, no. Queen Charlotte season 2. Anyways, you guys can look this up. I'm like doing it while I'm talking to y'all. Like, what type of intro is this? Regardless, I was trying to give you guys some tea. The tea is there's a season 4. I don't know if there's going to be a season 2 of Queen Charlotte. I wish there was. That was an amazing show. But we don't really need a season 2 for Queen Charlotte because we kind of were up to date by the wrap of that. But maybe they can give us something else in between time in the meantime. But let's focus with this episode. You want to see a Cinephobe reaction? The links are right down below in the comment section. Please join my Patreon or join my YouTube channel membership today. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Bridgerton and find out exactly what this show has got to give.
You, Lady Whistledown.
Colin.
To think, I ran after you because I was worried about you. It was you who printed tonight.
It's not print tonight's edition.
Oh, but every other one. Not you, who has been Lady Whistledown all along. The things you have written about me and my family.
Colin, please.
I knew something was wrong. I will never forgive you.
Dearest gentle reader, how you know I write to you from one of the most reputable houses in Mayfair. Take, for example, Bridgerton House. This author must question what really goes on behind closed doors.
Can we read it? No.
It is known that Lady Violet Bridgerton praises love matches above all else. Perhaps the family confuses love with lust. There are so very many Bridgerton children. Has one ever wondered why so many? Few of them may be of dubious parentage.
The lies she writes. Another Whistledown. Gregory, let me see it.
Dearest gentle reader, seems someone has been impersonating me. This author is not interested in judging what one does out of desperation. I cannot tolerate a lie. Debt Lord Blackburn refused to repay to Lord Sampson this week. Mention the small cruelties Mr. Davidson's wife endures daily. I say this all to remind you that this author always paying attention.
You are not to leave this room.
Yours truly, Lady Whistledown.
She does have talent.
It's a good thing Miss Cowper's Whistledown spectacle has been settled. Oh, and every eye in the ton focused on you.
How many eyes exactly do you think there are in the ton? Prudence has not called me a blinkard or a dunderhead or an answerine fool once.
Most elaborate wedding breakfast Mayfair has yet to see.
You have a tea of Whistledown again.
It's a particularly good issue.
I will be reading this over there.
I thought I would say this, but I'm so glad to see you printing again.
Eloise, he knows.
We're to be married this week if you will still have me, but I doubt you'll even speak to me.
I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me, but already I feel in the middle between you and Colin.
Truest friend I have ever known, Elle. It's torture not being by your side this season. I understand. Does my mess with Colin, not yours, forgive me?
So at this point, at this very moment, Eloise makes me not like her. And I'm starting to see what everybody says, that she doesn't appreciate Penelope, which I always thought that, but I also thought it was both of them. But in this moment, it's like, girl, she literally just like did her big one by asking you to. And you just over here snatching your hand away, you kind of giving her the cold shoulder, you kind of over here once again dismissing her. She should write about you. Actually, where is my pen and paper? 1 second.
You are rather lucky Lady Whistledown decided to publish when she did.
Do you think it possible for me to acquire an audience with the Queen this week?
Cannot recommend that you speak with Her Majesty about Francesca and Lord Kilmartin just now.
Francesca was right. I should have approached her at the ball when we had the chance.
But the weight of the world cannot always be upon our shoulders. Perhaps I can convince Her Majesty somehow.
That is not necessary. When your brother have in common is a very kind urge to constantly help others. I am here for you, Agatha. Always.
Thank you, Violet. That means a great deal to me.
How long have you known? You should have told me yourself.
And you should have told me you were in love with my best friend. I have been trying to make her tell you. And then I thought, why break your heart as well? I've not written anything withering about anyone, or if she has, they have deserved it.
Are you forgetting what she wrote about me? Have you already forgiven her?
I want to.
Consider yourself uncommonly lucky. You have never been in love.
Wait, she wasn't that bad?
How many people are we inviting?
Well, let me show you how we'll lay it out.
I did not want to arouse suspicions.
Are you going to call off the wedding?
Another part of your planned entrapment.
Oh!
I do not mean to entrap you, Colin. I love you. What will this marriage be?
That depends. Are you going to stop publishing? Let us get through this wedding, and then we will decide what this marriage will be.
And we shall have a quartet over here, or perhaps even a quintet.
I shall see if our young people require refreshments for this rather long tour.
It is good to see Mr. Bridgerton here today.
Yes. An engaged couple should want to spend time together before their wedding, should they not?
So obvious. That's right, Mr. Bisexual. Hey!
Please, let me explain.
Speak to you about my situation with Paul first privately.
Mr. Suarez and I have a relationship not unlike the one I share with you. And Mr. Suarez also likes to be intimate with men. Perhaps the two of you shared a moment? This world of ours, as far as we know it, spans thousands of miles. Any persons worth conversing with are the 1,000 or so who inhabit a few square miles around Grosvenor Square, by all the rules. And rarely do we question the meaning of any of it for a moment. But a feeling between two people, whatever their sex, is the most natural thing in the world. My staff are very discreet.
Is he gonna open up yet? He's totally bi.
Mom? Lord Anderson has come to call.
Oh.
Lady Bridgerton, it is good to see you.
You as well, Lord Anderson.
Does he always wear green? You should try violet.
I tell you that she and Lord Kilmartin have been secretly engaged.
I did not hear.
Waiting on the blessing of the Queen before announcing it. So, wait, that may be rather lengthy.
Oh.
Lady Bridgerton, I think perhaps the two of us could explore something together.
I will not know if I'm ready for that until after the affairs are in order. Especially because I am not the only one whose affairs need ordering.
We received a letter back from Aunt Joanna. She will have left today to come and fetch you.
You must put an end to this.
There is nothing I can do.
We did this together.
I did tell you to avoid that Bridgerton girl.
Why did we have to write such cruel things about the Bridgertons, Mama?
Bridgertons so often feature in Whistledown that it would have been strange not to mention them.
Perhaps I was wrong to turn on Eloise.
Where is she to comfort you now?
Yeah, where is she?
Every person for themselves, especially amongst women. It would be wise not to forget it.
The stag gets too drunk the night before its wedding, it runs the risk of being shot.
I do not think any of us can keep up with you tonight.
Mother does not like me.
Our mother does not like you.
Our mother also has an obsession with great love stories.
What should he do?
Declare yourself. Throw rocks at Francesca's window tonight.
Well, if I am to be bold, I shall need some time to think about it.
Bridgerton and I have had a social calendar full this week. I am spent.
I could use a moment on my own.
Is everything well?
Genevieve Colin found out.
Oh dear.
It's been painful carrying the secret, but he hates me for it.
You have made some ill-considered choices in your time. You're a girl who did not know her own power. All one can do is be true to one's choices and look forward. Will you keep publishing?
Yes!
There's no such thing as true love without first embracing your true self.
Uh-oh. He's like, I am craving. Is that Colin? How perfect.
And what secret dealings have I found you in the midst of? All alone the night before our wedding.
All of the things you have written over the years, all of the damage you have done.
I realise how much damage I have done, and I am so sorry for it.
You wrote about Miss Thompson, exposing her as you did, ruining her.
What about that?
It is clear you do not, after what you have written about me this year.
I really wanted the Colin I know back. Not this stoic man you returned as. Things I should have done myself, and now with the confidence you have helped me find this year, I'm finally able to. I do not need to hide behind Whistledown anymore, but I am not saying there is not any value in it.
I let you talk so much about my journal as if I were to be this great writer.
Colin, I meant everything I said about your writing.
You're putting yourself in danger. Foolish.
Colin, I can take care of myself.
Then what good am I to you?
Colin, I love you.
She said it 1,000 times already.
I love you.
Imagine somebody's window was open and they were like, Lady Whistledown.
I shall see you tomorrow.
Oh, there you are. We were debating going to bed.
It's just very late, Colin.
Did not think I would see you until tomorrow.
Your mother called us in early.
Wait, where's the first daughter? I want to see her. Daphne.
What is going on with you and Penelope?
All is well between us. Celebratory.
2 glasses is celebratory, 1 whole bottle is a cry for help. You think our marriage is perfect?
Was it not?
We are more than happy now. But it took us time to get here.
I'm no longer sure I truly know her.
Oh, Lord.
Every one of us has secrets or have made mistakes once or twice in our lives. The reason Penelope has been so dear to you for so long. You cannot let one mistake define your entire relationship.
Our marriage is not hard work.
You are wearisome tonight. I will see you at the church tomorrow.
It is not your footman's fault. I had no concept of what you were running from. I was 10 years old. If I could get you to stay, I could give myself time to prove myself to you.
To our father, you mean?
I've heard you make comments disparaging the girl you once were. Had something in you all along, a kind of courage I never dreamed of having. I'm not the only one that was made to feel that they had been found wanting.
Why did you never tell me any of that before?
Because I was not only in awe of you, I was afraid of you.
Perhaps I have subconsciously taken notes from our father.
You are nothing like him, except the cane. Though yours is far more stylish.
At last, my life is full of joy, and I've been afraid you would take it away from me.
Any joy I am after, I deeply hope you are a large part of.
I do need to speak to the footman. They need to mind their visitors.
And be the most beautiful bride.
I turned my ankle chasing after a delivery boy.
I see.
He does not know who Whistledown is, but he says most of his buyers live in Mayfair. Lady Whistledown must live there as well.
I've thought long and hard. Lady Whistledown is not a lady at all.
That is Lady Barragan, whose luncheon, do not forget, we failed to attend.
How did the queen figure out it was Penelope? Oh God, she's gonna ruin it.
Here we go.
Oh God.
We are gathered here in the sight of God and this congregation. Wilt thou have this woman to be thy wedded wife?
My heart is like skipping.
So long as ye both shall live.
Colin Bridgerton, to be my wedded husband.
Announce that they be man and wife together.
Alright, so get married. Where is the queen?
You like it?
Just truly magnificent.
You do make an exceptionally fine bride.
Would you like to say how you really feel now?
That is how I really feel.
It was the most beautiful wedding.
Thank you, Alison.
And Penelope looked stunning.
Are you feeling in better spirits? Making peace is a relief. Perhaps you should try it. That is my intention.
Were you crying at the ceremony?
Simply tears at losing another friend to marry.
Which brother or sister do you like the best?
Gregory, clearly.
Love is not finite, Eloise. Friendship you have with Penelope is a lucky thing, as is the one you have with Colin.
Excuse me, I'm going to find some champagne.
Your tea, miss. I need your help.
We shall certainly try to be there.
Yes, of course.
Wonderful.
Enjoy the party. Mr. and Mrs. Mondrich.
Yes.
So envious. We cannot imagine how charming our town in India is.
In fact, I should like to see it soon. Before our child comes.
Now,
We will have time to prepare for the birth.
she would be missing the birth of her grandchild.
Our child will always be a Bridgerton. But I should like them to know that they are a charmer as well.
Please do not make me love you more. I do not think I can bear it.
Weddings are never for the bride and groom, even when things are well between the couple.
Well, this wedding couldn't plan itself. I've not had time to meddle.
Could we get away from here? I have spent so long clinging to walls like this, and perhaps we could dance.
It is a wedding breakfast.
But I should like to dance with my husband in the light of day.
That's the center? You're still clinging to the walls.
Would you like to dance?
Lord Gilmartin, you do not mean it.
But perhaps we should both be more bold in declaring ourselves.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, Lord Anderson, I am glad you have joined us.
All our affairs in order. And you?
I do believe my affairs are very nearly coming together as well.
He oversteps.
Oh, I think they move quite beautifully.
No, not them.
Our family is happy and together.
Her Majesty the Queen.
I knew it.
Lady Featherington.
Your Majesty.
Everyone who is not a Bridgerton may go. Now!
Penelope, you are a Bridgerton now.
Someone in this room has something to hide, and I shall not leave until they come forward and reveal themselves. The longer you delay, the greater my irritation.
It is I. I bear the secret. I am engaged to Lord Kilmartin. I've not been bold enough in declaring myself, but I love Lord Kilmartin, and I plan to marry him.
That is no great mystery, Miss Francesca. You do not need my blessing to marry. Speak of Whistledown. I know she is in this room. Really, when the Cowper girl publishes lies about this very family, surely she suspected what Miss Cowper intended to publish, clearly because she is one of you.
Your Majesty, if such a thing were happening in my home, I would know of it. And I would have put a stop to it a long time ago.
Hold your tongue another night. I shall loosen it soon enough.
I did not know if it would help or hurt your family if I were to speak.
I'm glad you stayed silent.
Oh my God, Penelope.
Do you know what it is like? To have nowhere in the world you can truly be yourself. Any kind of person you wish to be. Well, the only choice women have is to conceal the parts of ourselves the world will not accept. I am Whistledown. I will not change that.
I shall sleep on the sofa tonight.
It will be all right. It will.
Mr. Bridgerton.
Benedict.
I've been thinking about your offer.
And?
Yay! It's a Bridgerton now! Woo! Yay!
I'm here for my payment. For the Whistledown that was printed here last week? I've already tried 3 of the printers. Surely there cannot be so many more.
Was it the last place that I worked used to print for her? Said that she was a redhead.
What else did he tell you?
Oh my God. Well. I knew that was gonna happen. I'm so upset. Now Miss Copper is gonna know, and she's gonna go tell the queen, and the queen's gonna confront Penelope, and everybody in the town is gonna possibly find out. I hope that doesn't happen like that, because I kind of like everybody trying to understand or have the mystery of Lady Whistledown. But honey, I Shrunk the Kids, I feel like we're all gonna come to a head. The queen is very close. It's about to get cray. Just when you think things are gonna settle down. There's a couple of times I'm like, Penelope, just go with the flow and say like you're gonna quit, at least for the moment, and let it ride out until you move right past your wedding. But then again, I'm also happy that she's super blunt and she's just really true to who she is. She's tired of hiding and clutching to the walls of those ugly ass walls in the Featherington house. She's ready to explore, she's ready to be herself. She has the courage and the responsibility and this and the third, and she found herself. So, shout out to her. Colin, I'm like, at first I kept saying like, Colin, she didn't really, for me, I didn't think it was that bad. But then I remember back in the day, in whatever season that was, when he was with that other lady who got pregnant, and he was really in love with her. And then Penelope wrote whatever that article is. I can't really remember what it was, but it was bad. That, I remember it was bad. So why he feels anchored towards her about that, plus some other stuff that dealt with his family, I completely understand. But I feel like this is, you can move past it, but the next episode, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, really bad, and then it's gonna be good, somehow. Miss Carper, by the way, if you want us, listen, I feel extremely bad for her. I understand what she's going through, kind of not really, but I do feel bad. But if she does what I think she's gonna do, there will be no saving her. She will be the villain in my eyes. So I hope that she doesn't do it, but she's backed against the wall, and what happens when you back an animal against the wall? They fight, and they fight fierce. The lady of Bridgerton, Violet, I love her storyline. I can see it happening, moving forward with her, you know, finding love for her own, and all her kids going crazy. I can see it. I'm excited for it. I'm happy it's gonna be here. Whatever that man name is, I forgot his name. He's sexy as hell. I'm happy that he and Lady Danbury got together, and they're, you know, finally, understanding each other, and we finally got over that little hurdle. It all makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Francesca, I'm ready for her story, but I want her to have her own season. I don't like her sharing the season with Penelope. She needs to have a very thought out season, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because she's already engaged, unless we're gonna get that in season 4, where she'll be married. But then again, we now have another Bridgerton, and he's a bisexual, and I love it. Give me a Bridgerton with a double B. Bridgerton and bi. I love it, honey. So I'm excited for that story line as well. A throuple. Ooh, she's a freak. Is there anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. I love, Eloise. I kind of got upset with her. Eloise is a very complex character where you kind of want to like light her on fire sometimes and be like, girl, what's going on with you? Stick up for your friends. But then again, I just like her, so I'm always gonna defend her. I'm gonna defend Eloise. I think I hit all the points of this season. I'm ready to jump off this and edit this very, very long episode. Very long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. While you're here, please like, share, and comment once again. But check out all my other reactions since you guys are here. I will see you all next time with more Bridgerton.